Next up, I'd like to invite all of our six-star directors. If you're a six-star, here in three, please step up. Samson Lee from the back of the room. Who likes Samson's chicken and tiger? Chloe, come on up. Where's Hefty and Leah? Holly and Corpus Roush. We left Oklahoma and moved to Florida. Hey, Corbin wants to look like Dr. Dan. Look at his pants. Dr. Dan, why are you clapping and encouraging this behavior? We're going to go with Corbin last. Unbelievable. Holly, I feel bad for you. You put up with a lot. I want to start with Hepping. I have the utmost respect for Hepping and Leah. First off, Hepping is, I don't want to say this in front of everybody, but I'm going to say he's 72 years old, he looks like he's 55. Seriously. There's a lot of people who make a lot of excuses, and Hepping never has in 2 years. He came over here, he's gone out, traveled the world. Him and Leah built an amazing business. I've gotten to know him. He's the consummate professional. He's done such an amazing job. And you're going to hear from him, and he's going to go into more detail. But I want him to share for a minute or two on number one, why 3? I know part of why he's here. Why 3? And number 2, what's a tip for the brand new person, Hepping? They're going to hear on, Hepping's going to talk about how to talk to a professional, how to talk the language that they, but what's a tip for the brand new? You were brand new 12, 13 years ago, never done this industry. What's a tip for the new person?
I think the most important is you find where you are in your life journey. What do you want to have in your future? So if you understand that and you look for some opportunities which can give you a chance to give you a life transformation. So actually, 40 years ago, I found my new challenge because I'm getting old and I'm afraid of have health problem. And second, my traditional business is getting hard to make money. So I want to change. And finally, I found an opportunity which can help us to change that. So I got it. 2 years ago, I met the 3 because the same problem, the same challenges still existed. Only 3 give us a solution, can solve the problem in health and wealth. So I fully joined in. And after 2 years, I saw my team fast developed and 3 business in 15 countries and regions market got fast developed. So I think that's value. Yeah. For most of people, new people, don't focus on the price, but focus on the value. Behind the price of the product, there is a huge value in this opportunity.
Thank you, Hepping. I want to say something that I have a sincere, tremendous amount of respect for, similar to what I said with Holly DeMont. Hepping in 2 years, I think it's very important that we get feedback, and Tyson's part of this feedback now with the corporate team. I think it's very important. I want to get rid of the line between corporate and the field. And I hear so many CEOs and industry executives say, oh my gosh, I can't believe you listen to the field so much. And I say, you guys just don't even get it. You can learn everything you need in business by opening up a lemonade stand and talking to 10, 11-year-olds at a lemonade stand to see if it tastes good, feels good, if it's a good product. I want to listen to my leaders to know if we have good products. I want to listen to them on suggestions. Feedback is critical. It's not important, it's critical to what we do. And Hepping over the last couple of years has always brought us tremendous feedback, and I thank you for that. Hepping wants this company to be a 12 out of 10, and he's always saying, here's what I think we could do different. Here's how I think we could do this in the US. Here's what I think we could do in Hong Kong. I appreciate all that you do, and I appreciate your hard work and who you are. Please give Hepping and Leah a big hand. This next gentleman you heard from, the chicken and the tiger. I like when he did the bend it over like a chicken. That was my favorite. But Samson, you got really raw today, which I really appreciate. You talked about, no, I don't think most people actually know your whole story, which you shared with your father and being a trade, just everything, being a trade. You know, he was in the finance world. There were some ups and downs. Then Samson's an auctioneer. He opens a furniture bay. He's got a lot of, Samson had some ups and downs. But to be in your mid-30s, Samson could have said, it's done, it's over for me, I quit. This is where I'm at, I'm gonna go get a job and I'm done. He didn't. He met Kim, and Kim taught him a lot, and the rest is history, and he's achieved a ton for his family. So I want you to put yourself in a brand new person's shoes. Brand new. They've been in 1 week. They've never been in this industry. They don't know what to say, they don't know what to do. This whole thing's overwhelming. What do you tell a brand new Samson Lee a decade and a half later, if you're going back to your brand new first week, first month, what would you say?
I should have talked to my sponsor and the leader more to get direction. You know what I found over the years, that when I look back, I did not have clarity in what I want. Until I had that clarity, I was distracted. When I did have the clarity, I was focused. So for example, my first company, I made part-time money, and that was very part-time. But I saw other people make a lot. I missed my chance. And when that chance came around again, I said, no way. I'm gonna quit. I quit all, at that time I was an auctioneer, I quit all my auction jobs. Burned my bridge to go full-time into the industry, not knowing how much I'm gonna make. But I not believe, but I know one thing. I'm lucky to have worked with Kim. And many of us, all of you are very lucky that we are together. How about leaders with heart, leaders with experience, open to share? What I found out that it's not even the company, it's who you join that matters. That is actually my philosophy in business now. And I realized that. So I just went all in. I said, okay, whatever Kim said, I say. Whatever she do, I do. Let me just try. If I know 10% of what she makes, maybe I can make 10%. Well, or what she knows, maybe I can make 10% of what she makes. That's all I thought. And I went at it. It wasn't easy. It took me a while, but when it gets going the right way, it's beautiful. What if you could double your income every 6 months? That's possible in this industry. But even more than that down the road. You know, we have an amazing opportunity here. And you know, there's so much to share. And that 20 years ago me, I had no idea. I was that chicken. Only see what's in front of me. Until I know that, until I looked up, oh my God, the sky is so big. That's how it is. Thank you.
There is so much wisdom in there. So I don't mean to make light of it, but can you do the Bach thing one more time? I love it. I'll say this about Samson. Your best days are in. Kim didn't teach you what she's taught you over the last decade and a half so that you can plateau. And you're not, by the way. His team's exploding and growing like crazy. But Kim's taught you everything so you can teach the next generation and teach the next generation. By the way, I love this industry. I don't know of anything else that you can pass on and create the legacy that you do here. And you're part of Kim's legacy, and I love what you said about us, the people. I have a good friend in the leverage buyout private equity space. I learned something from him 5 or 6 years ago. He said, when I go in to buy a company, I never look at their balance sheet of the dollars and cents and the profit. He says, I never look at it my first 2 to 3 meetings. I said, what are you talking about? You're like, that's what you're supposed to do when you buy companies. He said, no, I meet the executives and the team and the employees. But he says, I don't want to buy a pig in a poke. I don't want to buy a company that looks good on paper and I get in there and it's a mess. I want to meet the people. Samson had the guts to follow Kim, and Kim had the guts to pour into Samson year after year. I'm proud of you both. Couldn't be more proud of you. Thank you for listening. Chloe's at dinner last night. I'll say this about Chloe. I love Chloe. Chloe's at dinner last night. There's just a small group of us. My wife, by the way, my wife is the best. My wife is so disciplined. She is awesome. She gets up in the morning. She's at the gym. It's like the other 2 mornings ago, 4:30 in the morning. Normally it's 5:30, 5:45. 4:30 in the morning. My wife, 10:30. She's like, I'm done. Well, it's an hour late in Utah. She was awesome enough to fly in, but last night she's exhausted. It's super late. We're having dinner. And Chloe, we're in this amazing dinner with great food out there. We're sitting there, we're having fun, a good conversation, just having a great time. And Chloe grabs her purse and says, I'm out of here. Something wrong with Chloe? She said, yeah, I'm going to work with my team. I gotta go. Chloe, it's like 10:30 at night. She's out here with her team. And Kim turned to me and said, Chloe never stops. She's always working with her team. That's a real life story from last night. While most people were either sleeping or partying, Chloe says, how do I help and serve my people? She doesn't treat her team like a team, she treats her team like a family. And I've watched it. I couldn't be more proud of her for hitting 6-star. Chloe, you're brand new. You didn't have to do this. You had all the material stuff. Her husband's been very successful, Frank, who she kicked out, by the way, because she said, unless you sponsor your first 10 people, you're not welcome to the next 3 of them. Just kidding. I was on the phone with her this week on WhatsApp. I called her on WhatsApp this week. I said, is Frank coming to Las Vegas? She says, no, he doesn't have his first 10 people. No, she treats her team like her family. I couldn't be more proud of her. I want you to share. You didn't have to do this. Tell us about the community aspect and how much the community and your team and the family means to you. Why is that so important?
I'm the person who talk with people. But before this industry, I don't. I like the people, but I just don't know how to communicate with people. But after I'm in this platform, I learn a lot, I grow a lot. I try to help the people, I find when I help the people, I feel I'm very happiness. I can feel I'm a person, I'm a useful. So I can help the people what they want. If the people get they want, I will get what I want. So that makes me have a sense of the achievement I never had before. So I treat the people, right now it's a really a chaos world. Every people, just care about themselves. But we are lucky, we are the family, the three families community is always help the people, try to teach us how to help the people, to make the world is beautiful. So why? So I love this culture. So if we have same culture in this company, we can build the world is beautiful. That's why I'm treating our team everywhere. Even the people you are not belong to my team, so I'm willing to help when I meet the people if you have some question. So this is why I'm like this industry, love industry. Because we have the best CEO and the #1 leader, Kim and Samson, with us together. We are so lucky.
Please give Chloe a big hand. You've done such an amazing job. So proud of her, all over the world. And by the way, if you're building in Iowa and you've never been to Asia, it's perfectly fine. I'm going to I say we, but I am going to give it my all. Tyson's going to give it his all. Holly and Portland, Samson, Chloe, Holly DeMont, Mark Hewell, Hepping and Leah, all of our amazing leadership, we're going to give it our all. We're going to light the United States on fire. So if you're up here and you're going, well, that's great, Chloe travels the world. That's great, she's got a team over there. I'm in Iowa, I'm in Florida, I'm in Wisconsin, what do I do? Here's what you do, you talk to your neighbor. Here's what you do, you start your first meeting. Here's what you do, you go get your team to do their first meeting. Holly and Corbin have been blowing my phone up the last 3 weeks all over the U.S. saying, look at the meetings we're doing. Here's the video. Here's the meeting we just left. Kim Wee's been blowing my phone up. She blew my phone up this week and she says, here's another meeting back-to-back in Sedona. Here's what we're doing. Before, she never had a team in Sedona because it was her getaway. It was her private little sanctuary. She says, I believe in this company so much, I introduced it to some people, the Gary Wardens of the world, and Linda Rogers and different folks. She says, I'm gonna build a group right here in my backyard in Sedona, and she's done it. I was there a couple weeks ago. We had packed house. It was awesome. I say that to say we're going to light the United States on fire. I don't care if you're in Sedona, Milwaukee, Chicago, Dallas, Minneapolis, Des Moines, St. Louis, Orlando. Listen, when I'm going to speak it, we're going to light the United States on fire. We are going to have a massive Asian business. We're going to have a massive Canadian, U.S., North American business. And I'm not convinced, nobody can convince me of this, because I've watched multiple companies go do 40 and 50 and 60 million a month right here in the U.S. No one can convince me that we can't hit momentum in both places globally at the same time. No one. By the way, it's a rare feat. In Kim's previous platform, North America was a little bit smaller, Asia was bigger. In some companies, they have a big North American takeoff, but the owners are Caucasian and don't listen to what works in Asia. It's an absolute disaster. I want to listen to what works in Asia. I want to listen to what works in Iowa. I want to listen to what works in Florida. I want to hit momentum globally with this platform at the same time all over the world. So that when we have an event like this, it's a leadership event, there's 2,000 or 3,000 people. I didn't say a convention, I said leadership event. And when we go to Asia and we have a leadership event, not a convention, but a leadership regional, we have 2,000 or 3,000 people. We're going to light both markets on fire simultaneously, and the 4 stars, 5 stars, and the 6 stars are a massive part of that, along with our 3-star pro, 3-star elite. I appreciate you guys. Please give Chloe a massive hand for all she did. I want to say this about this next couple. Their best days are ahead. Corbin and I have had some interesting chats the last couple of years. Corbin's had some health challenges. They put in a defibrillator, a pacemaker. He's had some challenges. And Corbin, he's had a number of health challenges. But Corbin was speaking dirty talk. Corbin will say, oh, got this, got my family set up, I've done this. And it's all past tense. Now, look, they've done an amazing job. I'm proud of them. It's past tense. It's not, hey, we're going to go do this in 25, 26, 27. Corbin's best days are ahead of her. Holly's best days are ahead of her. I think the saddest thing this couple could do, the saddest single thing, I'm going to say this publicly, the saddest thing they can do is take what they've learned for almost 20 years and not share it with the next group of leaders. I know that when Holly gets with some ladies in a room and there's 20, 25 ladies, I know the fire that can be created. And as Holly DeMont said, you go chase that fire. I know when Corbin's up there telling jokes and being able to relate to anybody because he can talk to anybody, I know that they can be a massive part of what we're doing. They are a massive part of what we're doing. They're going to be a massive part the next year, the next 2 years, the next 3 years, because their best days are ahead of them. Holly and Corbin, what do you tell the brand new person? Corbin told you, stay the heck away from this industry, don't embarrass me at corporate America. I've got a job and all these highfalutin educated friends. Get the heck away from me. What are you doing? It's embarrassing. And Holly said, get out of my way, I'm going to go change our family's life, and she has. What do you tell the brand new person, Holly? Brand new, been in this industry a week, a month. What do you tell them? Maybe it's a lady, maybe it's a single man. What do you tell the brand new person?
Well, first off, this has been a great day so far. Well, so you don't listen to your spouse. That would probably be the first thing. Because if I would have listened to Corbin, I wouldn't be up here right now. So, and the biggest way you get them on board is you go out and you make some money. And the reason that I am here today is because of the young moms that are out there. You know, every day I'm on the phone with you that are raising young kids and you want to be there to raise them. Because of this industry, because I said yes, because I didn't let the no's affect me and the people who thought it was crazy affect me, we are living a life beyond our wildest dreams. But I owe it to every one of you guys to share that, and I want you to know we've never stopped sharing. So every day, Corbin and I are still recruiting, we're still sponsoring. I've probably sponsored more than most people in the room in the last few months. I don't stop. That's the secret to success. Don't let somebody stop you or hold you back from what your dreams are. Not only do I talk to young moms, but I'm talking to women my age in their 50s who say, I'm still working a full-time job. I want to stay home. I want to retire. I need a 3 to 5 year plan of residual income. Can you help me? Yes. I could be in retirement mode. I chose not to. I partnered with 3 because I knew you'd make the commitment to the field, to the people, for them to have success. I'm standing here today because he's showing that he's committed to all of you out there. We're committed. We're not going anywhere, but it's up to you. We don't know your people. We don't know your friends, your family. You know them. You got to bring them to the leaders and watch what happens.
I gotta say, one of the
Because why am I doing this again? I'm being honest. I live in my dream house. I married my dream girl. I have the most amazing children. And where my son just got engaged. I'm debt free. And I told Daniel this on the cruise, or on the yacht trip. I said, dude, I just don't have that thing. I love what I do. I love going out and doing the meetings, but I gotta have a thing. And I got down on my knees and prayed, God, I need to know why I'm doing what I'm doing. Because this is peaks and valleys, isn't it, guys? Peaks and valleys. And when you're in a valley, you gotta know why you're doing it. And then it came to me. I'm not doing it for Holly and I anymore. I'm doing it for the people that believed in us, and I'm doing it for my children. And when it gets tough, that's what you got to remember. And that's my new walk is man, like Holly said, all these moms, we're out doing meetings like crazy. These ladies are coming up to Holly saying, I want what you have. And these men are coming up to me saying, what? I need to know the secret sauce. I said, very well, first of all, but they just want to know, what can they do? And I'm just here to tell you guys, if we want momentum in the United States of America, quit. You know, I always hear this, when's this country opening? When's that country opening? Texas just opened. Florida just opened. Iowa just opened. If you guys want to change your lives forever, more meetings means more money. There are not enough meetings going around. How do we know? Because we go out and we're meeting with people and they're saying, there's no meetings in our area. Then why aren't you doing them? You are the leaders in this room. If you want what we all have accomplished and what we all have done, you have to make a commitment, a 3 to 5 year commitment. Because when we hit momentum, you're going to start making more money than you've ever made in your life. It is crazy when momentum happens. And for those of you that keep saying, oh, it's an Asian company, or you're, oh, we've heard this is an Asian company, let me share with you. Our first company went to $984 million in year 3, and 80% of it was in the good old US of A. So let's quit using excuses and go bust our asses and put the USA at the top of this company. Let's go.
Thank you, Holly and Corbin. By the way, when I talk about what they're doing in the future, they're a ton of fun to be around. And they dumb it down, they make it simple, they make it believable, and they're sincere. I love Holly and Corbin, they're doing an amazing job. I want you to give them a big hand. I love your message, Corbin, I love your message, Holly. And I would say about these guys, go up and grab them in the hallway. Ask them what you need to do to get to the next rank. Ask Chloe how to rank up. Ask Samson, hey Samson, I love what you shared earlier before lunch, but I've got a question specifically about my business. Ask Hepping and Leah, how the heck did you guys go 6-star? What do I need to do? Talk to me about how do I share with this prospect? What do I do? I'm proud of each and every one of them. I want you guys to give them a massive hand. I'd like the 6-stars to stay up here with us for a minute. I want to recognize one more amazing group of people. Raise your hand for me if you qualified for Happy 3. Raise your hand, qualified for Happy 3. If you qualified for Happy 3, and the promo is almost done, almost finished, but if you've qualified as of today for Happy 3, please come up to the front. Please come on stage. We're going to take a quick picture, Garrett. Marvel, please. If you've hit Happy 3, come on up to the front. Happy 3, come on up right here to the front if you don't mind. Come on up. We're going to jump down here. We have this beautiful, look at this Owala. Wait a sec, 2 times? She qualified twice for that. Twice. Twice? Wow. 3 times? 3 times. These are all of our wonderful happy qualifiers, guys. By the way, the promos, 3 things will drive your business quicker than anything. Number 1, how many people you have in the team that hits qualifies for the promo. That's the first metrics. Second metrics is how many people you have at the events. You don't have to be a genius to know that Tony's business is about to explode when he has 2 rows of people stand up and start cheering for Tony. He's going to double, triple the next group, and guess what? His business is going to explode. That's the second metrics. And the third metrics, you guys know what it is. Tyson went over and sharing the app, sharing the data points, and share. For every 5, 1 person enrolls. For every 15, 3 people enroll. Please recognize and give a massive hand to our happy 3 qualifiers. And all of our wonderful happy 3 will exit this way. These 2 wonderful ladies, Sophie and Becca, will get each of you your water bottle. We left them in the box for you. That way it's easy to travel in case you want to take it back in your luggage and they don't get smashed in. So we've got some beautiful water bottles for you. Becca and Sophie, they're all yours. Congratulations, guys. Give them another hand. Happy 3. By the way, last but not least, we got Leah up here, our wonderful 6-star who joined us. I want Leah to just take a minute. They've done such an amazing job together. But Leah, you're a 6-star, and you're doing an amazing job. Give people 1 tip on how to get 6-star.
我们真的要相信，我们自己都可以有一个非凡的人生。所以，我们是在一个打造自己的非凡人生故事的过程里面，我们去一起跟大家一起来打造世界之最。这是我一直鼓励自己。我们有太幸运了，我们有这样超级的老板，有超级的领袖，还有我们超级的科学家，我们一起能创造最新的、最辉煌的成绩。谢谢。
Our wonderful husband Heping will share with you.
She talked too much. Just something simple. She said, we must have a strong trust for ourselves. Give us a chance to become a better ourselves. And we're lucky to have so amazing platform, the boss, the leaders, and the technology, and our chief science director. Right? And so, just working hard and help more people, then we reach the 6-star director.
Please give Leah a big hand.